Welcome back to Minority Med Project, where we discuss minority health, representation in medicine, and issues shaping healthcare in our community. Today we are discussing a critical neurological emergency that impacts thousands of families every year: stroke. A stroke occurs when the blood supply to part of the brain is interrupted or reduced, preventing brain tissue from getting oxygen and nutrients. While a stroke can happen to anyone, the statistics reveal a stark and troubling racial disparity. According to data from the CDC, Black Americans are twice as likely to have a first stroke compared to white Americans. Even more alarming, Black adults are substantially more likely to die from a stroke or face severe long-term disability, often experiencing these events at much younger ages. To understand why this gap is so wide, we have to look at a combination of biological, medical conditions, and broader social factors. The single greatest medical driver of stroke risk is hypertension or high blood pressure. More than half of Black adults in the United States live with this high blood pressure. Not only does it develop earlier in life for Black African Americans, but it is often more severe and harder to manage. Other compounding medical conditions like higher rates of diabetes, high cholesterol, and obesity also drive up the statistical risk. Additionally, genetic factors play a unique role. Sickle cell anemia, an inherited blood disorder most common in people of African descent, causes red blood cells to become mishapen. These sickled cells can easily come together and block blood vessels, creating a direct path to an ischemic stroke. However, medical conditions only tell half the story. Public health experts point to the social determinants of health as massive contributors to this crisis. Living in neighborhoods with limited access to healthy, low sodium grocery options, fewer safe spaces for physical activity, or inadequate local healthcare facilities directly impact a person's ability to manage their cardiovascular health. Furthermore, scientists have increasingly studied the concept of allostatic load, which is the cumulative biological wear and tear on the body caused by chronic stress. The daily persistent stress of navigating systemic racism and discrimination triggers a continued release of stress hormones, which can permanently damage blood vessels and elevate blood pressure over time. The hopeful note in this research is that up to 80% of strokes are entirely preventable, per the American Stroke Association. Managing blood pressure through regular checkups, reducing sodium intake, staying active, and knowing the warning signs of a stroke can dramatically rewrite these outcomes. Bridging the gap requires not only personal health changes, but also structural efforts to eliminate healthcare deserts and address the social inequalities that make staying healthy so difficult. Thank you for listening to Minority Med Project. Join us next time as we continue exploring topics that shape minority health and the future of medicine. This is Minority Med Project, educating, uplifting, and inspiring. Also, to learn more about the specific risk and data surrounding cardiovascular health in minority populations, you can check out a helpful CDC video, youtube.com/watch?V equals 1 WIBFHKE capital O lowercase o L. See you next time.